You know what your mission is. You've seen it, you felt it, you know. But the thought of actually doing it makes your chest tighten, your hands shake, your mind floods with worst-case scenarios, and you think, I'm not ready. I need more preparation, more training, more certainty. But Dolores Cannon discovered something that changes everything. If your mission terrifies you, you're not unprepared, you're complete. Fear isn't a stop sign, it's a green light. Here's what Dolores found working with thousands of volunteers. The ones who felt ready and confident about their missions weren't actually ready yet. The ones who were terrified were. Because fear doesn't mean you're incapable, fear means the stakes are real. Think about it. You're not afraid of things that don't matter. You're not terrified of making a sandwich or walking to your car. You're only terrified of things that matter deeply. Your mission terrifies you because your soul knows this is what you came here for. This is the work that will define your incarnation. This is the moment everything changes. Fear is your soul saying, this is it, this is real. And that's not a warning to stop, that's confirmation to begin. Not all mission fear is the same. Dolores identified 3 types, and each one reveals something different about your readiness. Fear type 1, exposure fear. What it feels like? What if people judge me, reject me, think I'm crazy, arrogant, or fake? You're terrified of being seen. What it reveals, your mission requires visibility. You're not meant to help people quietly in the background. You're meant to be public, known, witnessed. Why you're ready? This fear only appears when you have something real to share. If your mission was fake, you wouldn't care what people think. The fact that you're terrified of judgment means you know your message is true and you know it will challenge people. Dolores' insight? Exposure fear is the birth pangs of a public mission. The terror means the truth is trying to be born. Fear type 2, impact fear. What it feels like? What if I actually change people's lives and then they depend on me? What if I can't handle the responsibility? What if I fail the people who trust me? You're terrified of the power of your mission. What it reveals? Your mission will have real impact. This isn't a hobby. This isn't small. You're going to genuinely transform lives. Why you're ready? This fear only comes when you feel the magnitude of what you can do. People who aren't ready don't fear their impact because they can't sense it yet. You can feel the power moving through you, and it scares you because you're not used to holding that much. But your soul wouldn't give you access to that power if you weren't ready to wield it. Dolores' insight? Impact fear means the gift is active. You're not imagining your abilities, you're feeling them for the first time, and they're bigger than your ego expected. Fear type 3, irreversibility fear. What it feels like? Once I do this, there's no going back. My old life will end. My old identity will die. I won't be able to hide anymore. You're terrified of the point of no return. What it reveals, you're standing at the threshold. One step forward and everything changes permanently. Why you're ready? This is the final fear. It only appears when you're fully prepared and the universe is saying, it's time. Your soul is giving you one last moment to choose consciously, not because you're not ready, but because crossing this threshold is sacred and you need to do it awake. Dolores' insight? Irreversibility fear is the soul's way of making sure you're choosing your mission, not sleepwalking into it. The terror is the initiation. But here's the critical question. How do I know if this is sacred fear, I'm ready, or trauma fear, I need more healing? Test 1, the body response. Sacred fear feels like chest tightness with aliveness, shaky hands with energy flowing, fast heartbeat with excitement underneath. I'm terrified and I want to do this. Trauma fear feels like chest tightness with collapse, shaky hands with weakness, fast heartbeat with dread only. I'm terrified and I want to run away. The key difference: sacred fear has energy moving through it. Trauma fear has shut down. If you feel scared but alive, that's readiness. If you feel scared and dead, that's old wound. Test 2, the vision test. Ask yourself, when I imagine doing my mission, can I see myself doing it successfully? Sacred fear response: yes, I can see it. I can see myself helping people, speaking my truth, doing the work, and I'm terrified of it. Trauma fear response: no, I can't even imagine it. My mind goes blank, or I only see failure. Why this works: if you can vision it, your soul knows it's possible. The fear is just your ego adjusting to the new reality. If you can't vision it, you might need more healing or preparation first. Test 3, the pull test. Ask, even though I'm terrified, do I feel pulled toward this mission? Sacred fear: you're terrified and you can't stop thinking about it. You're terrified and you keep getting signs to move forward. You're afraid and something keeps pulling you toward it. Trauma fear: you feel obligated but not pulled. You think you should, but you don't want to. There's no magnetic draw, just pressure. Dolores's rule: sacred fear comes with divine pull. Trauma fear comes without it. If you're terrified and magnetically drawn, you're ready. If you're terrified and it feels like obligation, wait, heal more, clarify more. So you've confirmed this is sacred fear. You're ready. Now what? Here's Dolores's protocol for taking action while terrified. Step 1, name the fear out loud. Don't suppress it. Don't think positive. Say it. I'm terrified of being judged. I'm terrified of failing people who trust me. I'm terrified this will change everything. Why this works: named fears lose 50% of their power instantly. Unnamed fears control you. Named fears become workable. Step 2, ask for the smallest possible step. Don't ask, how do I do my entire mission? Ask, what's the smallest step I can take today that moves toward my mission? Examples: terrified of being public? Then post one thing anonymously. Terrified of responsibility? Then offer to help one person one time. Terrified of commitment? Then do a 7-day experiment, not a life commitment. The rule: the step should scare you a little, but not paralyze you. If you can't move, the step is too big. Make it smaller. Step 3, act before you feel ready. This is the key. You will never feel ready. Feeling ready is not a prerequisite for readiness. Dolores found every volunteer who waited to feel ready waited years unnecessarily. Every volunteer who acted while scared activated their mission immediately. The protocol: name the fear, identify smallest step, set a deadline, 24 to 48 hours max, do the step before the fear subsides. Why deadlines matter: fear will convince you to wait forever if you let it. A deadline forces action. Dolores's promise: the universe meets you in the action, not before it. You won't feel ready until after you've already started. Here's what Dolores documented happens when volunteers move forward despite sacred fear. Shift 1. Fear transforms into power. Before the action: I'm terrified, I can't do this. During the action: I'm still scared, but I'm doing it. After the action: I was scared and I did it anyway. I'm more capable than I thought. The fear doesn't disappear, but it transforms from I'm not enough to I'm stronger than my fear. That transformation is the initiation. Shift 2. Mission magnetism activates. Before action, you wonder if anyone needs what you offer. After action, the right people find you immediately. Why? Taking action while terrified changes your frequency. You shift from thinking about mission to being mission, and that frequency is a beacon. Your people can sense it. Shift 3. Support appeared. Dolores found this pattern. The moment volunteers took their first terrified step, help appeared. A mentor reached out. A resource showed up. A collaborator emerged. An opportunity opened. Not before they acted, after. Because the universe doesn't support your intentions, it supports your actions. Shift 4. The fear becomes proof. Eventually you realize, if I wasn't terrified, this wouldn't be my real mission. The fear is proof I'm doing something that matters. You stop trying to get rid of the fear. You start using it as confirmation. Every time you feel that terror, you know you're at the edge of your next expansion. Fear becomes your compass, not your prison. Right now, do this. Step 1. Write down what terrifies me most about my mission. Be specific. Step 2. Write what's the smallest step I can take in the next 48 hours. Make it tiny, make it doable. Step 3. Set a deadline. Tell someone, I'm doing this tiny step by this date. Then do it. Terrified, imperfect, messy, do it. Your mission has been waiting for you to be ready. You're ready. The fear is proof. Now move. Comment, I'm moving with the fear, not despite it, not without it, with it. That's how missions activate.